Today's horoscope and tarot from Astrocademy, Pisces March 10, 2022. It can feel good to take a step back and think about or analyze your feelings today. Relationship matters you might discuss now tend to be light and airy. It's not a great time to go deep, but it's suitable for observing and analyzing. With a new moon occurring tomorrow, it's better to unwind and tie up loose ends than push something forward. Still, it's an excellent time to dream up new ideas and turn on to different interests. Be patient about putting exciting new plans into action. Fresh approaches to relating are in order. You're expressing yourself more freely and playfully, and this may very well open up a door of opportunity. Some areas of your life need some room and space for exploration. Breaking free from some of the rules or expectations helps improve them. This is particularly evident with hobbies, leisure, children, love, romance, and partnership. Whether you're single or already committed to your special someone, chances are you're making the conscious decision to prioritize your individual freedom at this time. Although, despite the Sun's close proximity to rebellious Uranus via your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, which is precisely what is pushing you towards embracing your autonomy, having both Mars-Venus dazzling your 3rd house of communication is working in your favor. You're not only more expressive with your seductive charm, but also incredibly attractive in your local community. In the meantime, you may want to check your DMs and LinkedIn alerts. Something's brewing. While the moon was in Capricorn over the last few days, you may have been surprised with how authoritative you have been in a conversation or your work groups. But the moon leaves Capricorn for Aquarius today, indicating a shift in your perception of your private life. Unique Luna implies that you may not so secretly want to live an unconventional lifestyle or in an atypical setting. However, attaining a custom lifestyle can be difficult and may require a bit of work. You may need to consider innovative means to make money to sustain your desired livelihood. The last 5 days I've seen the moon spread some positive energy on both sides of the financial fence. It was over the weekend at the moon's monthly visit to your income sector created some positive energy on the income and job fronts before going on to form a friendly aspect to planets on the financial front over the last few days. As the moon moves on, this leaves you with a better sense of your needs and priorities on both sides of the financial fence. You're feeling really antsy, but in a good way. Try to look around your home and see what needs doing. After that's out of the way, call a smart friend and gab about your future plans. You don't shy away from the spotlight, and you are nearly always there to take the blame if something goes wrong. You don't need a wider berth, you already enjoy great freedom, even the limelight. If your usual exercise program entails a predictable routine, try incorporating something different like running by the ocean or downloading a fitness app. Use your voice. Singing out loud in the car or the shower is a good aerobic release. Your demeanor shouldn't bottle up your kundalini energies, they cry to be released. With spring in the air and the essence of this day all around, you may find your interests turning towards romance. This can be especially so if you have been interested in a special someone whom you want to get to know better. Taking the initiative isn't usually challenging for you, but with the added power of this day in the air, there won't be much that stands in your way. Take the bull by the horns and make the plans that you have been dreaming about. Before leaving your relationship sector today, the moon will form a friendly aspect to Pluto in your communication sector, something that once every 4 weeks will make it easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. The difference this time is that this first visit since Venus and Mars' departure from your communication sector over the weekend is a chance to capture their essence, but at a time when even on the communication front it has become less urgent and more about the journey. Before leaving your relationship sector and having just crossed the lunar nodes, something that will put a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test, the moon forms a friendly aspect to planets in your communication sector. While this is something that will happen every 4 weeks, you will find it even easier this time to give any strong emotional responses over the last few days a voice. Your tarot reading for today. the Hierophant, Strength, and the Emperor. The cards you drew announce new opportunities in your life and show you are a worthwhile person. When it comes to your qualities, you have a lot of potential and you have a sense of responsibility. You always give good advice and know how to lend an attentive and sympathetic ear to people who need to confide in you. You share a lot in common with a man with whom you have a close relationship. Although in the past some people disappointed you, today your life is taking a new turn, and you would like to be completely fulfilled by the side of a trustworthy person. The cards show that you see who it is, and evoke reciprocal feelings between you and this man. During the month of March 2022, you have an important decision to make about your personal development and moving forward in your life plan. It's something you have been thinking about for a while now, and you have talked about it repeatedly with your friend and confidant. During this decisive period, you have to make some distance, or you can take the opportunity when it presents itself, and thus put the odds of success on your side in your personal and emotional life. You can count on the presence of your loved ones to advise you and help you make the right decision. You'll understand that today things seem to be moving in the right direction in your life. New opportunities could allow you to advance quickly in your life plan, and to realize a project in which you have placed a lot of expectations. By listening to the lesson of this draw, and acting according how you feel at the moment, you can take full advantage of your potential and advance towards a love story that is happy and fulfilling. Our eyes in the sky. Mercury turns retrograde today, and, as with all Mercury retrogrades, there could be significant miscommunication, technological issues, emotional meltdowns, drama, and travel delays. It isn't an ideal time to start a new project or sign a document. Sounds like fun, right? Nope. But not all hope is lost. This is the first Mercury retrograde of 2022, which is why we shouldn't overthink it. We just have to get through it, so we can start to enjoy the year ahead. It's imperative to make sure your email contacts, documents, and other important files are backed up and secure. There could be a system failure or miscommunication that sets you back a few days. The silver lining to all this is that when you do start saving all that information, you'll be able to go through old photos, emails, and docs, and discard the ones that are no longer essential. Basically, give your phone and computer a major detox. Because the Mercury retrograde commences at the same time that Venus is moonwalking, we can expect to hear from old lovers or exes. Also, we could experience relationship issues with current close ones, which won't be easy for anyone to get over. While we can trust our head to steer us in the correct direction, we should aim to be heart-centered in our approach. The next 2 days are an excellent time for starting things, but not for seeing them through if they require extensive planning or patience. Also before dawn, Leo Mars forms a square to Ceres in Taurus, activating a T-square with retrograde Jupiter in Aquarius. The opposition between Mars and Jupiter will be exact tomorrow. This transit presents a conflict between two fundamental human instincts, self-preservation and the reflex to protect those we care about. We believe others must submit to us so we can help them. If they refuse our help, we lose our purpose, so we interpret this as defiance, an insult, or a threat. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries.